Hello everyone, welcome back to another 3-minute video on my positions. Today we're going to discuss something called the Illinois Safety Act. That's SAFE-T. They call it a safety act. It is a safety act for criminals. It is not a safety act for the law-abiding American citizens of Cook County or the people who visit, live, work, play, and shop in this county. Now we have to protect those who want to follow the law. This bill has been dispelled by 100, dispell's not the right word here, has been disclaimed by 100 of 102 prosecutors in the state of Illinois. It was passed in the middle of the night by the Democratic legislature down in Springfield. Several Democrats were not happy with this bill, but they also hadn't had time to read it completely. They were pressured into voting for it. Now they're rushing to try and make amendments to it. Don't know what the amendments might be, but I'm sure there won't be enough of them. But just as an example of what the Illinois Safety Act does, is it will tell you that none of these offenses right here will put you in jail. Second-degree murder, kidnapping, arson, aggravated battery, drug-induced homicide. You don't go to jail for any of these crimes now. You get out of jail with zero bail. This means that we are putting the criminals ahead of the law-abiding citizens. Kim Foxx has been reducing charges. So if you're charged with second-degree murder, she will likely make it a battery so that you can get out of jail, which won't matter once this bill takes effect in January. Kim Foxx is ignoring our laws. That makes her a dictator. Now, you elected your legislators, and you elect people such as the sheriff, the state's attorney, the Cook County Board president, and others to protect you. And they pass the laws, and they represent what you're looking for. But when someone stands up and says, I have a public office now, I can do what I want, the laws do not apply to me, then they have become a dictator and they should not be in office. They should not represent you. They are obviously not protecting you. I will fight this. Again, this is something that takes legislative action, but I'll fight this every step of the way. You have to consider the danger that a criminal represents, not just what their criminal history is or simply what the crime is that they're committing. Yes, I'm outside. It's a little windy. You can't just say, well, they don't have any criminal history. There was a man named Frank Lucas in New York. They made a movie about him. He had no criminal record, but he threw people off the roofs of buildings. He killed people for dealing drugs on a corner that he wanted to deal drugs on. He beat people up, he intimidated people, and he sold a lot of heroin in Harlem. But if he'd have gotten arrested under this, he'd have walked out the door because he didn't have a criminal history. But if we asked his friends and neighbors, who would not be too intimidated to tell the truth, we would know he was a dangerous man who didn't belong on the streets. You can't just look at, well, they're innocent until proven guilty and nothing else matters. That's idiotic, and I do not stand for that. I stand for the law-abiding American citizens of Cook County. All right, that's it. We'll see you next time.